Hello everyone and welcome to another redstone video. First of all, I had to rebuild my entire redstone world because my laptop got like wiped because it had to get repaired. So I was almost done with like the structures for this video in the redstone world, and then it got wiped, so I had to rebuild it again. So if there's like a step or I think there might be one step missing in my progress. I had to do it all like from the top of my brain. Uh, I did rebuild the rest of the structures. I even added some older video stuff back there with the useless box that I didn't have in my other redstone world. So let's get started today with flying machines. Some very basic stuff, only horizontal, where I'm probably going to tackle vertical ones another day, but I really want to build a drawbridge. So that's what we're doing today, or what I have done. And we started with this fairly basic one, right? You've got an observer, piston, two slime blocks, same way backwards. And then what I did, because I didn't really feel like placing a block and breaking a block in front of the observer every time like this, I just let me just take some wool. I added another observer because if I do this, the observer still lets through a redstone signal that's viewable, and it doesn't send any signals to the observer, but another observer can see it. So that's how this works. Um, and then I wanted to basically be able to place something on top of it while not having to put it into the like stopper, because that would be a pain for decoration. So I tried this, and this wasn't going to be the most practical either, right? Like this isn't. If you try to make something, well, it could be like a little boat if you want to have it like this. Because right, slime. Um, right now, if you place something on top of it, it gets sent to a wool block, which then gets powered and powers the piston. Which means that we've basically worked in an angle here, which saves you materials for two observers, and that's nice. If you were building this in survival. But this also wasn't the most practical for building. So when I was trying to make my first version of the drawbridge, I decided to go with a piston that like retracts in front of the observer, allowing it to see that the piston is moved and move. We do that by always powering the piston. This is a non-sticky, by the way, because at first it was a sticky and then it was just pulling this block with it, which was nice for visual feedback, but not when you're rating for like the bridge. Um, so this block is able to turn off this redstone torch by using like this the signal that you get through the button. Um, and it's connected in like a midpoint here because I want to be able to both send and call the bridge from both sides. And if you really only wanted to do that to one side, you just remove this button, right? So now if I'm standing here, and it has a weird shape because it doesn't like the slabs don't exactly stick to anything if they're on top of the observer and piston. So that's just basically built in. You got to stand on the right ones and then walk with, because it's slime still. I fixed that in the next version because I wanted to be able to also make it wider. So this is both a wider version, which is why you have repeaters, because the signal wouldn't have been strong enough, or yeah, strong enough. And these do still use the sticky ones because I only replaced the pistons later. So if I call this, you can see that that box goes down, and then you can go on here, and this is an even greater shape because these are on top of the honey, but you can't really place any honey here because it's would have or here because they stick to the obsidian or something. I'm not entirely sure why it doesn't work. It just doesn't. And if you place it here, it would work one way, but then get stuck over here to this obsidian. So if you press it and you don't move, you'll still get pulled with because honey sticks to you even if there's a block in between it. Um, so yeah, that's basically how this little one works. And it would have been really fun to make an even wider one, but I wasn't sure how I was going to manage that, and it would just look weird, so I didn't. I'm pretty sure that I can. If I do this, right, it'll still work, because I did try it a little bit. But if I do this, it doesn't, and that confuses me. So I wasn't gonna mess it around anymore. I didn't really feel like figuring out another alternative to that one. I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah, that's the redstone basics for flying machines, I guess. I hope this was some form of an explanation, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye bye.